What is your intention when you go to social media? Is it to scroll to be distracted, or is it to post content that's adding value? So what's your intentions? Is your content adding value to the world? If it doesn't, it doesn't matter, but I'm really trying to get you to be more in the feed of God's plan and not your plan. I mean, you guys know the quote where they say, God laughs when you make plans, because the plan is already there. You just don't see it because you're distracted, you're distorted, you're challenged with other people's gossip and mess because you're following the wrong people, you're liking the wrong things. And tell your close friends or the people you love, stop sending you videos you don't want to see. Spiritual Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Bigger, and I'm back again with another episode. And today it's going to be incredible because I get to talk about the algorithm spirituality when your feed feels like God's plan. So, these phones, we're always talking on them, we're recording on them. They're picking up all our information, all our conversations, everything we're thinking, everything we're feeling. I really feel like it's a sensory device to pick up our energies, high vibe, low vibe. And as you know, when you go to Instagram, it's not even social media anymore. It's interest media. What are you interested in? And what do you like? But I want to talk about how spirituality of your higher self, setting intentions for your social media accounts can benefit you in life, and when your feed can look like God's plan. So the other day I was talking to a friend and I was just talking to them about relationships. So the post goes how the masculine essence feeds the feminine power. And so the moral of the story goes, when a man can pour in his love, his energy, his strength, and his masculinity into his woman and love her emotionally and mentally and how she wants to feel love from an intangible space, the tangible space, which is his business and his vision, will grow, will expand his consciousness, will expand his vibration, will expand who he is. The challenge is most men feel like they have to provide, protect, and just focus on the business, right? Like if I focus on the business, if I'm able to take care of my spouse, my family, that's enough. But the way you grow the business and really focus on the business is you focus on your wife, you focus on your partner, you focus on the person that's by your side. But it confuses us. So then I go to my Instagram. So it says, a man sets the tone of a relationship and a woman reflects what he gives. He is steady, consistent, and intentional. She feels safe, cherished, and deeply connected. But if he's distant or careless, she withdraws, questions everything, and struggles to trust. A woman thrives in love, not in uncertainty. She shouldn't have to beg for reassurance. She should feel it in how he shows up daily. When a man leads with love and stability, he unlocks the most devoted version of her. So, prime example, I put a video out talking about something around that context, and I get a quote. So I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. That's what I'm saying. See, this is what I was talking about. However, but is the algorithm controlling us or training us, or are we training it? So that's why in today's episode, I want you to really take in what I'm saying and to feel what I'm giving you so you can set your life, your algorithm on your spiritual nature and who you are up for success, because the world has programmed and conditioned us to be distracted with distractions so we don't walk in or step into our soul's purpose or essence. So, number one thing, I want you to go to your social media account and look at all the people you follow and look at the people that don't serve your highest purpose, the people who don't fulfill you with their content, or people you just don't see that much or you don't talk to anymore. Unfollow those people, remove those people. If you got to mute some people because maybe there's family or friends of a friend or business, like I get it, but unfollow those people. You don't need to be following those people. 2, go to your explore page. What do you see the most of? Do you see fitness stuff? Do you see food? Do you see negativity? Do you see gossip? Do you see rap music, R&B? Like what's on your explore page? So to revamp and to refresh and recalibrate your explore page, go and like the things you want to see. So go and find 10 things you want to see. So prime example for me, I would go into self-motivated quotes, fitness workouts, carnivore diet, spirituality, prayer, breath work. I would go and search these in a search bar and I'll look at the stuff and I'll start liking the things that resonate with me. And now 3, what is your intention when you go to social media? Is it to scroll to be distracted, or is it to post content that's adding value? So what's your intentions? So that's it. Number 3, what is your intentions when you go to social media? Simple question. And 4, is your content adding value to the world? If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But I'm really trying to get you to be more in the feed of God's plan and not your plan. I mean, you guys know the quote where they say, God laughs when you make plans, because the plan is already there. You just don't see it because you're distracted, you're distorted, you're challenged with other people's gossip and mess because you're following the wrong people, you're liking the wrong things. And tell your close friends or the people you love, stop sending you videos you don't want to see. That's another thing. So, number 1, unfollow those you don't need to follow anymore, that don't serve your higher self, that don't benefit where you're going. 2, go like the things that you want to see on your Explore page. Motivation, inspiration, wisdom, church, dancing, music, sports. Like the things you want to see, not the things you don't want to see. 3, what is your intentions when you go to social media? Because you got to get clear on what energy you're bringing to it. Because maybe your content is negative, or maybe your content is not as uplifting, right? And it's okay. Let's be honest. Let's be authentic. Let's be transparent. This is how we grow. And 4, is your content adding value? And if not, how can you add value to the world you live in? Whether it's a business, whether it's just family, friends, personal, try to post good content. Whatever you put out, you're going to get. They said you get what you give. So if you're giving the world positivity, you're giving the world a prayer, you're giving the world meditation, you're giving the world how to drop ship, if you're giving people like books to read, then that's the content you're going to call in as well. So let's talk about this topic, algorithm spirituality. I kind of gave you a little bit of context background. I think it's important in this new age as we move forward into the social media, AI, technology. We got to really be on point on what's controlling our psyche, what's controlling our mind, and what's controlling our energy. Because sometimes you can wake up and feel heavy. You can go to bed feeling heavy. You can feel heavy and negative throughout the day, but hold on, why are you feeling that way? Maybe it's because of the content you're absorbing on a day-to-day basis, the news you're watching, the social media captions you're reading, the stuff your family members are talking about. So we got to program our social media channels and our life to benefit us, to fulfill us. It's called PSYOPs. PSYOP is like a psychological programming to control you, to get you out of alignment, to get you out of your body and get you in your mind, to get you in fear, to get you distracted so it can take your power, take your energy where you don't have the capability to live the life you want or the life you're called to live in this lifetime. And this is why in spiritual fitness, I always like to start each workout or each day, anything I'm doing, even I'm doing these podcasts, with intentions. You have to live an intentional life. You have to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where it's coming from. Because a lot of us live on autopilot. We're always on these phones. We're always talking about or watching what the world is showing us and what they're telling us, putting us in fear. So I want you take your power back, because as you guys listen to this episode, you'll listen to this and then you'll go on social media and it'll bring you something that might correlate or relate to what I'm saying. And I might even see something on my phone. So look, I'm gonna go on my phone real quick. So a person is talking about dating men versus dating women. Another one says, thank you, angels, for reminding me of your presence. And then the next one is like a human design, right? So kind of, sort of, maybe not, but this is on my feed, and these people that I'm looking at, I follow these people. So it's my choice on what I see. Look at Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Snapchat, whatever your Facebook. Look at your feed like your car. Meaning, like, if your car is a Lambo, people are going to like it, right? They're going to come to the page, especially if it's clean, it's nice, it's new, it's refreshed. And then look at your story, is which it feels and look like on inside of that car. So ask yourself right now, does your feed promote a clean car? Does your feed promote a car that's attractive? Does your feed promote a car that people want to get in and know more about, drive and learn the engine and the gears and what gas does it take, which is you. You're the car that's driving on the roads of social media. So this is why we have to take our power back. We have to be in control of what we're giving social media, what we're giving the world. Because if not, the world is going to give us what they want us to feed, to challenge us, to disempower us, to take from us unconsciously, and then you're in a perpetuating cycle of being programmed, conditioned, and controlled by mass media, social media, based on whatever you're given. There's sometimes the things that come on my feed are pressed not interested. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see something that's not benefiting my energy, not benefiting my mind. And sometimes I catch myself, especially late at night, scrolling, mindless scrolling. Like, you know what I do instead? I'll go read a book for 15 minutes, or I set my intentions for the next day. Train the algorithm to your benefit. Train the algorithm for your fulfillment. Train the algorithm for the answers you're looking for. Some of us are, in financial struggle. Some of us are depressed, anxious. Some of us are in fear. That's okay. Be human. I'm not saying don't be human, but how about in those spaces, those shadows frequencies of yourself, or down days or low vibe days, how about you find content that's going to benefit the energy? Follow me. I'm all about positivity and living a high vibration, taking power over your mind and your life, believe in God. I have faith. I have certainty. I pray a lot. That's my content. Others are not like that. That's okay. So what I'm saying is, you want to set your life up for success. When you look over to the sideline of life, if you're in the game of life and you're not doing well, you want to make sure you look to the sideline. You got all the support you need. And that's what social media is. It's even your support or your downfall. So the question is, who's running your social media? Who's running your life? And what are you believing? What are you taking in? What are you reading? What are you listening to? And where is it coming from? And sometimes it could be your peers. It can be your parents. It can be people close to you sending you content or things you don't want to see. So, people, we have the power. The power is in your hand. You have the choice to choose something different for your greater good. You have the choice to remove people from your life. You have the choice to choose something different so you can live in a high vibration, or so you can be fulfilled. And also, let's remove all the content that's low vibration, that's gossipy, that doesn't bring any value. It's just people talking about nothing. People fighting. I don't want to see that. People getting attacked by dogs. I don't want to see that. Politics, people constantly going back and forth about the war. That's something I personally don't want to see. It's not that it doesn't have an effect on me. Certain things I just don't want to see. Growing up, especially people I knew that was like heavy in church, and now I'm not the church thing. Church is great. People are like, you can't think like that. I'm like, what? What you mean I can't think like that? I was like, it's like, how you gonna do that? You don't even know nobody in LA. I'm like, so? Because I always have my own mind. I don't think about the worst case. I'm thinking about the best case scenario. How can I level up my life? Okay, when I came in LA 2010, I had $1,000 to my name. I need one person. People are like, you think that's smart? Yeah. You want to know why? Because my algorithm of my soul, of my intuition, told me it was so. So I followed my guidance system. I didn't need logic to make sense to come to LA 15 years ago. The how is the ego. If you're always looking for the how, that's the ego trying to keep you small. But if you just had certainty and faith more than what you can see, you're going to always be prepared for where you want to go. So people, let's train the algorithm. Let's tap into your spiritual fitness, your spiritual currency, your spirituality, to set up your feed as if it's God's plan. Like the creator is talking to you through you. The universe is benefiting you, supporting you, loving you to help you grow. There's no excuses. We have all the resources, all the assets, all the information out here. But this is the thing about information. This is the thing about social media. They're bombarding us with all this information. And all it's doing is confusing you and losing you, distracting you, because that information probably doesn't benefit the you that you are now. Like, oh, I want to make $1 million a year. Maybe you just want to make $100,000 a year. So you shouldn't be watching that video because everybody else is watching it. When I was in LA and I was coming up, Tony Robbins and Bob Proctor were two of the gurus I followed the most. And these guys helped me. It was because of Tony Robbins' book, Unlimited Power and Awaken the Giant Within. When I read his opening part of him growing up miserable with his mom and his dad, and things like his story would show me, oh, everybody go through stuff. Like, it's okay. So people, make sure you're following the right people. Make sure you remove all the wrong people, and make sure you're liking the things that's going to benefit your feed. That's all. That's it. It's very simple. It's very to the point. Algorithm, spirituality. Let's tap into your higher self. Let's get in alignment of your soul's assignment and take advantage of the power of choice that you have with your social media. Your social media account is your home, and how you set up your home is what you're going to receive from it and what you're going to benefit or gravitate to. And also post content. Listen, 5 years from now, if you don't on social media, I don't know what to tell you, because visibility is a currency. I'm telling you, you need to be visible. I know it's not for everybody. I get it, but you about to get with the program because things are changing. And I also think, in a few years, it might not be no physical currency. It's going to be all digital. So those are my opinions and those are my thoughts. I'm sending everyone love. Thank you for listening. Share this episode if it resonates. Download, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Eric Bigger, TikTok, same thing. Twitter, Threads, follow me, connect, DM me. Let's build rapport. And shouts out to Simplify Impact, who creates all my content for YouTube and social media, who gets me the best views and everything in between. They're incredible. If you're looking for a marketing team to take your brand, your podcast to the next level, check them out. And without that being said, you guys have a beautiful day. And remember, you get to control the algorithm. Stay spiritually inclined, stay spiritually fit. And thank you for listening to this episode. I'm out. Peace.